Hello all, and welcome to Sunday Q&A. As usual, recording on Friday, which is probably convenient this week because tomorrow is Saturday and tomorrow is a special day because tomorrow is my birthday. So chances are by Sunday I might be feeling slightly worse for wear, in which case it's dead-handed to record it today when I'm feeling absolutely chipper and sprightly because I'm sitting in the van ready to go. I've got one. I'm done for the day. Started early. And I'm in Telford, but I'm going out with the boys tonight for curry. I've got some stuff to do. I've got to pick up on back at home ready for Monday, so I'm just going to get this done, finish my break, smack off home, enjoy my weekend. And on the subject of my birthday, may I say a big thank you to everybody who subscribed because I finally hit 3,000 subscribers. Way, there you go, birthday present for me, lovely. Right. Before we go on, firstly, I'd like to say a big hello to Chris from Speedy Freight, who tried to give me the Bicester job, but I was too far away. He rang me up and said, Pete, I need you. I went, yeah, I'm in Loughborough. He went, oh, it's a long way, innit? So, anyway, but he watches and he subscribes, and thank you very much, along with everybody else, you know, cool. Right, what do we do this week? I did my Class 2 theory once again. Got through those two. It's a journey of a million miles, guys. Pass the CPC, pass the O licence, pass the medical, pass the theory of multiple choice, pass the hazard perception, pass the 18 ton. It's involved. It really is. But we're getting there. One step in front of the other, and we'll get there. Right, so big thanks to everyone who said congratulations. Arpad and Lewis Gates and Eddie Gross and John Fennell. What's that saying? Oh, and Smart Bomb, Lee Allen, waiting for his provisional. He's going to go through his at the moment. And Godzilla's. He says on the practical. He said when you do the practical test, he says don't look forward. He said it sounds like ridiculous advice, but he says no, check your mirrors way more than you normally would. So you spend all your time doing this. I'm kind of get that one. Also, a couple of questions that came up. Lewis Gates says, are you in the market for an 18 ton? Well, we've got two. The problem I've got, I do love Alice. She's lovely and she's easy to drive and she goes everywhere. The amount of red circles you start clocking that say no vehicle's bigger than 7.5 ton. And also, I mean, the job I just done, I couldn't have done in an 18 ton because it needed 2.4 metre clearance, and I've got 2.47 in this. The 18 tons have only got 2.3. Having said that, I will do a video about, you know, bidding in a 7.5 ton. I'm going to probably do it next week, so we'll come to that one. But I don't know. I'm kind of rude. I'm going to be sorry to lose her, but I fear I might have no choice. But we'll see on that score. Also, Arpad, he says, when you upgrade to the CX, can you see small van? Basically, the way it works is if you're on your normal CX subscription, you see everything up to 7.5 ton. If you pay a little bit extra, the upgrade to the HX, you see everything. So you see everything up to 6-axle trailer. So you will still see motorbike, you will still see small vehicle, small van, but you'll also, when you're on the CX, you won't see 12 ton, 18 ton jobs. It's you paid a little bit extra and you get to see the bigger loads. That's as I understand it. Could be wrong as usual, but there we go. Oh, and finally on the subject, Ian Merrick says he's done a link, which again is very handy. It's in the notes. It's basically Crash Map. This is Crash Map UK, and it shows accident black spots, which means if you're organised enough to plan your route ahead of time, that could well help you out. As it is, I follow the sat-nav. So I wish I was that organised. I'm not. So there we go. Right, what do we do? So obviously did one on the HX, but now I'm on the HX, so I'm sort of mentioning it from time to time. Robin FN says, how much do you quote per mile for an Arctic? Mate, I don't know. I haven't run Arctics, but I believe they get the same kind of money as the 18 tons. I believe they get 2 to 250 a mile. The only advantage with an Arctic is in an 18 ton, you're only going to get one load on. In an Arctic, you can get 2 loads on. So you're getting the same kind of mile, but you're running 2 loads. The problem then is you've got to marry them 2 loads up. You've got to know 2 18-ton loads that are coming out from the LU area, both of which need to go up to the Manchester area. I have no idea how that works. But, you know, I know when I started this, I had no idea what a POD was, so we're getting there. Van on the Run says, blue is my favourite colour. I'm getting a truck now. Yeah, you know, vans and cars also come in many colours, mate. But you buy what you like, no problem. How many 7.5 and 18-ton jobs are there compared to Luton, and what's same day and what's overnight? I would say about the same amount of 7.5-ton jobs crop up as Luton jobs, and about the same amount of 12 to 18-ton jobs crop up as 7.5-ton. So you might see 5 Luton jobs, at the same time you might see 5 7.5-ton jobs, and at the same time you might see 5 10 to 18-ton jobs. On the 7.5, the 18-ton, you're more likely to get a wider time frame. So picking up between 9 and 1 must be delivered by tomorrow night kind of thing. Not always, sometimes it's ASAP. But again, don't take that as gospel. I'm still trying to get the hang of this. I'm still not 100% sure on it. Longfinger says, one-man marketing campaign, I don't get paid. Honest Gov, mate, I totally understand what you're saying, because if I was you, I wouldn't believe me either. My business partner knows, and he doesn't believe me. But what I have done, and I've done it before, I've done another video trying to explain, but by the way, I never said I don't get paid. I said I don't get paid from the CX. I never said I didn't get paid. That's 2 different things. Anyway, I've done a more in-depth video, which hopefully will clear this one up, and ultimately, I'll just do what I always do. I'll spit it all out. You make of it what you will. Bootnick, can I apply for an O licence if I only intend to rent a truck, or do I have to buy one? No, you can apply for an O licence. You can apply for an O licence and never drive a truck in your life if you want to. You can go, right, I want to have the ability to drive 3 lorries, get an O licence. I had my O licence when I jumped into a van, and the O licence was still valid for 5 years. I just didn't, and in the end I just let it lapse. You don't need to have trucks to apply for an O licence. I'm not quite sure how it works with the rental. I'm not quite sure if you rent it for a long time. I really don't know, because they may have their own O licence, the rental company, but I don't think that's quite kosher. So those of you that understand the rental side of things, please leave some comments and we can reply to Bootnick on that one. But yeah, no, you don't need to have a lorry or to run lorries to have an O licence. You need all the criteria: somewhere to park it, money in the bank, someone to service it, a transport manager. You know, you need all that other stuff, but you don't actually need to have a lorry. There you go. Godzilla's. He's gone for his O, and he's already got his class 1. I feel like an HGV cash point at the moment. Are there many jobs? There's enough. We're doing okay. I said it, but I think I've done one. I don't know if it's gone out yet, on vans versus lorries, and that kind of hopefully will clear it up a little bit. The thing is, there is work. It's a mission. Make no bones about it. It's a project. It's like a big military organised thing. But there is work out there. So Lewis Gates says he might have to get back in a truck. I just like lorries. So I've been driving a Tonka toy. More fun. So anyway, that was that on the HX. On factoring companies, I did this video a little while ago. Yorkshireman's Daily Grind said it used to be, yeah, it was interesting. He said, I did factoring companies driving mad. He said, I used to buy quarry products, which I assume is like gravel and stuff, rocks and things. He said, from a firm who used a big factoring company. He said it was a nightmare. He said if I collected from the company, I'd get the invoice within 2 days, and the factoring company would be chasing me for money by the end of the week. If I did a job for them, I'd wait months to get paid. He said wouldn't it be easier if everything was 30 days? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be lovely? I'd even swallow 30 days from the end of the month, but 30 days is enough time to get the dough together, guys, I think, you know, but that's just life, isn't it, really? And David Johnson also said it. He said, oh yeah, this was a thing. He said, like, if you get, you know, you come unstuck with the slander thing, or if you need to if you need to pursue a case, something like that, he said you could join the FSB. The FSB is the Federation of Small Business. He used to be a regional advisor for it in the 80s. It sounds like a good thing. It doesn't sound like it's dear to join, and it sounds like you get a load of help. It's probably like some kind of insurance. You don't really want it, and then when you actually need it, you're very pleased you got it. So there we go. Miscellaneous. Shock Arrow says, any suggestions on courier networks for cars? I don't know any. I came straight in the van. I know Amazon does it. I think Amazon does it. I see them sometimes when you rock up to like deliver stuff to them, and there's these people in cars and they're loading the cars up, so there's something like that. I don't know, mate. I'm sure there's lots of little delivery firms, but it's not. I don't know if it's the kind of work you want. A lot of running around town trying to find places like the multi-drop thing. It's not always ideal, but again, not sorry. Anyone who knows any better, like I say, I'm just a mouthpiece. Please stick it on. Steve Campbell. Oh yeah, good luck getting a van back on the road, and good luck with a Hackney licence. So I presume a Hack licence is a Hackney licence for a cab. I guess, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, good luck with all of that, mate. I hope that pans out for you. Domhnall Sheba says, how much per mile in the Luton? There's a video that tells you all the you can put it on a little search bar, how much should you quote per mile, and it'll take you from small van all the way up to Luton van, because that's what I was driving at the time. It's an old video, but I think it pretty much still stands. Ricardo says there's more traffic in the zone than pre-COVID. That's quite possibly true. You're talking about the ULEZ. I don't go in the ULEZ now because this is Euro 5. If I want to drive this into the ULEZ, it's 100 quid. Soon it's going to be 300 quid, and like, no one's going to pay that extra on a job. And to be honest with you, I don't miss it. It was hard enough. It's hard enough sometimes in a truck trying to get down, squeeze down little places and stuff like that. Trying to take it in the centre of London, I do not miss that at all. So, Tiffy So Cornwall says, since being in the 7.5 tonne, have you done a small van job? I'm going to do a video for you on this. I know I'm falling behind on my videos, but I've got them all written in my little black book in here. There you go. So I've written that down, mate. I think that's kind of pertinent. I think that's worth one on its own. Short answer is no, but I will do a better explanation. Something else something we mentioned earlier on about you know, 7.5 and 18 tonne jobs and all that kind of stuff. I'm working out. It seems to fit into bands, but we'll do one on that. It's coming up. Robin FN says, right, it says, can you do a video on the 86? He's just bought a 44 tonne and trailer, doesn't really know where to get jobs. Kind of putting the cart before the horse there, my friend. I kind of think maybe might have worked out where the jobs were first, but the best thing you could do is probably join the Haulage Exchange and join. There's one called returnloads.net. I think we've got it. I don't know. I don't think we've used it yet, but a lot of work comes to that. And try and get your own end user customers. End user customers are the way forward. They're like hen's teeth, but if you can get them, that's the way to go. And finally we got Dave Tutton on the slander thing. He says, surely it's only slander if it's untrue. He said, I dread getting into these situations. To be honest with you, my friend, it doesn't really happen that often. That's the first time I've ever heard of it. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. Pretty much everybody's honourable. Pretty much you get there, you get the stuff loaded, you get it off in good time, and away you go. That's it. I believe my break is over. It's going to show me dots, isn't it? It's going to show me dashes. So, and yeah, I've got stuff to do. So I'm going to get my day. I'm going to get out of. I'm going to get today out. Take care, take money, and then I'm going to go out with my friends, and I'm going to drink beer, eat curry.